Imagine the worry of taking your 5-year-old daughter to the hospital after a mysterious lump developed in her abdomen. Was this a massive cancerous tumour or some sort of other life-threatening condition that might end the short life of this precious little child? Now, imagine if after all the tests were done, the diagnosis for this tiny 5-year-old child was that she was about to have a baby. Lina Medina was born on the 23rd of September 1933 in an impoverished town in Peru, South America. One of 9 children, life in this poor rural community would have been incredibly hard, with families struggling to feed themselves. Aged just 5 years and 6 months, Lina's parents noticed a swelling in her stomach. And after the local shamans were unable to cure her, Lina's father carried her many miles from their home to the town of Pisco, where she was seen by Dr. Gerardo Lozada. After a detailed examination, Lozada couldn't believe what he found. Lina was 7 months pregnant, which means she had been raped when she was only 4. The police were called and Lina's father was arrested on suspicion of incest and child molestation. But after a week of interrogations, he was released without charge due to a lack of evidence. Further investigations were made, with a cousin of Lina's also being arrested, but once again no charges were given. With no further evidence, sadly, the police finally dropped the case. However, according to articles published many years later, it was suggested that it was common in many remote villages in Peru to participate in group sex and the rape of minors or children during religious festivals. This might well explain what happened to Lina. There was widespread media interest in Lina's case, and towards the end of her pregnancy, her mother was pressured into confessing that Lina had started menstruating at 3 years old. But it was later revealed that Lina actually started her first menstrual cycle aged just 8 months. This led doctors to believe that Lina had been born with precocious puberty, a condition that made her sexual organs and hormones develop much quicker than normal. On the 14th of May 1939, just 6 weeks after being diagnosed, Lina's tiny body, which was barely developed in stature, but was fully formed to support a new life, gave birth to a healthy 6-pound boy, much to the astonishment of the doctors. Inspired by her caring physician Gerardo Lozada, Lina named her son Gerardo. Both her and her newborn were taken into the custody of Gerardo, and both were well cared for. However, the dark secret of who his mother was only revealed when Gerardo reached 10, after years of believing that the woman he lived with was his sister. In young adulthood, Lina worked as a secretary in a clinic owned by Lozada, which gave her an education and helped put her son through high school. Lina eventually found love and got married, and in 1972 gave birth to another son, 33 years after she gave birth to her first. Life for this unconventional family was good, until sadly, in 1979, aged just 40, Gerardo Medina died of a rare bone marrow disease. Lina Medina became the world's youngest mother because she was an innocent victim of both nature and sexual abuse. She has spent over 84 years guarding the truth about her horrific start to life and her complicated journey into adulthood. At 90 years old, she is still to reveal who fathered her first child, and will no doubt take that to her grave. I can only hope that she has found peace in that decision, and it gave her the strength to live her life the best way she could. Thanks for watching our Real Twisted Tale, Lina Medina, the youngest mother in the world. If you enjoyed it, then please hit that like button and consider sharing. Good night, and keep safe.